EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the River Hogs of Oakland and the Dublin Shamrocks for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And his first look is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1.
19 tight.
Willis on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw there, holding by Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Levis is that's taken in by Ggotw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Levis to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Levis. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Will Levis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Riverhogs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Brown on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 for the gain of 7.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Cade York on now for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Levis to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football and gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd and short. It's Levis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And Levis going back to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good for a 1st down. Levis looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Levis on 3rd down. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Brown going up the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Up the middle, Achane takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the handoff, this is Brown. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's a give to Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
21G, 21, hey, 21 TA.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis got his man, Ggotw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards to pick up there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Levis. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Come on, 3, kick.
They give it to Brown. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will be taken down. But a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Willis on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Willis on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Brown. Touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 48 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 29, here's second down and 2. Again, it's Ggotw. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ggotw gets it from the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd down and 8. Now Levis. He'll dump this off to Ggotw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake, Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Levis to throw it. He'll complete this one to Ggotw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Levis. That'll be complete to Ggotw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A run straight ahead with Ggotw, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Ggotw here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis. Touchdown! Ggotw. An 11-yard touchdown. And the River Hogs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Shamrocks 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. TX.
Tua. That's complete. It's Ggotw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua. Finding Watkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Here's Tua. What's left? And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Solo left Zion. Step.
Throwing Tua. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
First down, back to Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Levis looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. Right back to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 87 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there.